Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video we're going to talk about, remember those wildfires that were up in Canada last summer that, they buried the U.S., the smoke came all the way down the East Coast and it buried the U.S. in smoke, and it just made massive headlines for, a couple of weeks. Well, yeah, here... yeah, this NPR, you can just see a bunch of these pictures. Well, as it turns out, things are never quite exactly what they seem like, because a Canadian, a climate conspiracy theorist, who said that the government deliberately lit the wildfires, well, just pleaded guilty to starting 14 himself. So, yeah, that's CNN, this is Fox, this is Strange Sounds, and, yep, he pleaded guilty to starting 14 fires. Yeah, but all summer long, what do we hear about? Climate change, driving these fires, which... I don't know, even to the naked eye, especially in this day and age, was hard to believe. But right here, Brian Pare, P-A-R-E, in Quebec, pleaded guilty to starting 14 forest fires. He said little during the hearing, only responding yes to a series of questions from the judge. He's been charged with 13 counts of arson and 1 count of arson with disregard for human life. Yeah, there were towns that got evacuated. And right here, around 500 homes in CHAPIAS, forced evacuation in June 2023, and it says that it was reported at the time around 80 forest fires were burning on June 1st, including 8 that were out of control. So somewhere in some of these articles, I'll hope I find it, but it says they're not sure if they can attribute others to him, but he pleaded guilty to these 14 charges, and that was after he initially denied causing the fires, but the police began to suspect him as he demonstrated a certain interest in fires when being questioned. And, then after the fires got going, investigators, who began to probe into the cause of the 5 fires soon discovered that none of them were started naturally. And then this guy, Pierre, raised suspicions, and he began to post about the fire season on social media, and they said that some of his posts claimed the fires were deliberately set by the government to trick people into believing in climate change. So they say that he, matched the profile by the provincial police, and they got a warrant and installed a tracking device on his vehicle. And then on September 1st and 5th, the tracking device showed he was at the locations where other fires started. And then on September 7th, he was arrested. And there is the man. Yeah, right here. Brian Pare. I'm not sure how you say that over near Quebec. Might sound French. But, these other articles, they always basically all say the same thing with a little bit of a twist. One little bit of information the others don't tell you in each one of the articles. But, there's about 500 homes in this one town, and then more than 2,000 acres of forest burned at Lake Cavan. And They say that that was the first in a series of 5 fires set by him between May 31st and June 1st. So, yeah, he was busy for 2 days there. But right here, all the press you heard last year was that the General Director of Canada's Fire Service in November said that 99.9% of the more than 700 wildfires last year were sparked by lightning strikes with dry conditions exacerbating the flames. And then Trudeau and the White House occupant blamed the fires on climate change. Of course they did. Everything. A baby's birth. Climate change. Oh my God. Everything. Climate change. It's just their narrative. They don't know how to talk without saying those words. But this article right here says that he was questioned on September 7th and he admitted to starting the fires. Starting 9 fires. So that's, he's still detained at a pre-sentencing report has been ordered, and it will consider his mental state and the risk he poses to public safety. So yeah, he's gonna not be finding things as funny as he thought they were last year, and CNN covered it too, and a climate conspiracy theory. Pretty much isn't that what they are? So again, these really all have the same information. And right now the prosecutor is Marie-Philippe Charon. And right here it says that Charon told CNN, okay, Mr. Pare does not remember all the fires he could have started, so we have currently 14 fires. We have 14 counts. It's possible there are more, but we do not have evidence of that. So, yeah, he could be responsible for a lot more. So this guy who, got all types of press last summer, they're really into it for the press. These are almost like serial killers probably. But right. All the press last summer, and it's because one guy went out and interrupted a lot of lives. Yeah, and a lot worse could have happened. So in some respects, he's a little lucky that a lot worse didn't happen. But the point of the story is, yeah, it's not fun to do stupid things like my Friday funny last week, but, the mantra of climate change, global warming, right, from all these people that won't allow solutions, and not that I'm not about not taking care of, having respect for the one livable planet that we know of, how about we start giving Earth the respect it deserves? It is its own living entity, like your body is. Your body can die. Your body can get illnesses. Earth is its own living body too. And I'm certainly all about, being responsible and making it so that we can keep living here and living here where it's not a toxic wasteland. And, but the whole mantra of everything, global warming. The thing is, if we were living responsibly, it would all just, we would be living responsibly, so nothing would be overpowering the system. But this guy overpowered the system, and right now, he's, in a heap of legal trouble. So, stay tuned, people.